So, a bit of an update. Gaddo got killed by a zombie. I've managed to pick up all his expensive gear. By the way, if you're wondering, you look and you see in our inventory, we've got things like GPS and night goggles and stuff like that. And you wonder how we keep it. It's because we work in a pair, and when one dies, the other picks up all their gear. So things like GPSs and night vision goggles, yeah, they are incredibly rare. And yes, we try to keep them. And the way we do it is when one of us dies, the other one goes along and mugs his body. Gaddo spawned in down on the coast, as you would expect him to, with nothing. And I've got all the kit that you cannot readily find. Including, I mean, some of the things you can find, like compasses and maps. But the GPS, very difficult to find. Night vision, very difficult to find. So I'm now carrying our little group's spare night vision and GPS. So when we have found them, we've kept them. When one of us dies, the other one picks it off the dead body to make sure we don't run out, so we never actually lose them. So yeah, he's going to have to find himself an Alice pack and a pistol, and he's probably going to find himself a new weapon as well, because I wasn't able to pick up his rifle, or his pistol for that matter. I got the rifle ammunition, partly because I used the same ammunition, but there you go. I was thinking of swapping over to his because he had the better sight and a better... he also had the grenade launcher underneath, but me and explosives, he's not a good mix. I'm forever making mistakes with explosives, so I don't bother with them as much as I used to. So, yeah. The tower still standing behind us. One blooming satchel charge was never going to bring that down. And I'm basically running down, at the moment I'm running down towards Cherno, then into Electro, because Gaddo's picking up his kit. And then we'll be back to doing what we're doing. We're sort of hoping that his body will stay there long enough for him to actually get back to it, and at which point he'll be able to pick up the rest of his kit. So, you know, there's not many people on the server. It's Thursday, I think. It's either a Wednesday or a Thursday. God, I can't remember what bloody day it is. It's during the day. It's like early afternoon, midday-ish. So, there's very few people on the server. There's only about 5 of us, I think. Hang on, quick check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of us. One of them still hasn't come in, and I'm one, and Gaddo's the other one. So, yeah, he should hopefully be able to get back to his body and pick up his weapon and stuff. And it's almost like continuing. You know, the game is brutal. You will die. You will lose everything. But if you work together with other people, there's no need to lose all of your stuff. He'll still have to scavenge a lot of it. You know, he'll need a new backpack and such. You know, if he doesn't get back to his body, he'll need a new primary weapon. But because there's only half a dozen people on the server, you can pretty much run around and do what you like. Quick deviation over to here, where there is a well. So anyway, enough of that stuff. Quickly show you where this well is, I suppose. If you're in this neighbourhood and you need a well, you always need a well. Never pass a well, never pass the water source without stopping and drinking and refilling your water bottle. And just around here is a well. Where's the well gone? Where's the well gone? There it is. There's the well. Hello, well. All is well. And whether you need to drink or not, you drink. See, I've got his medical supplies as well, even though we're about to go to a city. Filled a bottle. Never pass a water supply. Anyway, talk to you later, gents. Talk to you later. Just restarting the conversation.
And we can use more blood and morphine and stuff, so...
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I was going to say about navigation. Okay, I've got fancy navigation tools, but power lines. The one on the right will take you to Cherno, and the one on the left will take you to Electro. Always a good thing to learn. Oh, and if you follow them that way, they take you to Zelenogorsk. sort of like where we spend most of our time. So we're going to do a little run down here. So Cherno's sort of that way. Electro's sort of that way. Power lines. Figure out where they come from, figure out where they go. Excellent navigation tools, power lines. In a bit.
Oh, you find hatches in there, so.
Yeah, sometimes we find hatchets. Okay, the power lines have rejoined. That's the one I followed. That's the one to Cherno. So, if you are going from Electro to Cherno, or Cherno to Electro, you follow that power line. If you want to go to Zunanagals, you follow that power line. They make a triangle anyway, but you'll figure it out. The two power lines split. Because there's a power station at Electro, as you all know, there's a big power station. And the power goes left and right. Now, there is actually a mod for Armour that makes the power work. And lights up all the buildings. It's great. Never actually used it, but I hear very good things about it. There are so many mods for Armour, and one of them is a working electrical system for the country, which is pretty good because it means if you blow one of these up, the electrics stop working and the lights go out. Oh well, there's all sorts of mods. You can get trains that go on the zombie. You can get trains on the train light tracks. Who would have thunk it, eh? Oh well. Talk to you later. So to catch up, Gaddo and I have reacquainted ourselves. The server went for a restart, and well, the tent glitch is back. So the tent glitch didn't get fixed. The reason why our tents weren't there, God knows. So we've just like rearmed, and we're, as Gaddo likes to say, has the cruise control set. That means there is a heavy weight sat on the W button, and we just sit back and run in a roughly westerly direction because we're trying to get back to Zunanagals to discover whether or not our... hang on, turn that way slightly so I don't walk. Yeah, see if the bus is back. Because if the bus is back, because what we thought, oh, tents aren't here, bus isn't here, they've finally fixed the tent glitch. They restart the server and bingo, tent glitch is back, which means, of course, our bus is probably back. So, yeah, it's sort of like disappointing and exciting all at once. I mean, we were playing the game in a particular way. Then the tent glitch turned up, or tent/vehicle glitch turned up. This is where tents and vehicles remember their state on server restart, and go back to that state on the server restart. One of the things around this problem is don't restart your server, but the thing is, you need to have your server. Come on, get around, thank you. You need to restart your server because servers suffer from problems that accumulate if they're left running for too long. So, yeah, all the tents, all the vehicles revert back to their state, their sort of saved super state, which is rather annoying. So, you know, you've got a damaged vehicle. Every time the server restarts, that's how damaged it'll be. Its position will be remembered, so it'll be where you parked it last, but it'll be in the state it was in. You can put things into the vehicle to store things, you know. You put loads of stuff in, and server restarts, and it forgets it all, and it's got the same 4 or 5 items, or however many items there were in it. Circle these, don't want to be chased by that many zombies. So, yeah. The tent glitch, tent/vehicle. So if we do find the buses back, Zunanagals, where Pip left it last night, we'll discover whether or not it's hopefully in the same state, which just means it needs some fuel, which isn't too bad. We can go find some. We've just got to find some more bloody jerry cans, of course, which we dropped thinking that it was never going to return. So yeah, we've got the weight sat on the W key, and we are crossing the map. You know, it's about 5-6 kilometres, and you sort of sit back and watch the scenery go by and make silly videos and bump your nose on trees. Bump. Not quite to the point where Gaddo actually goes off and does other things while this happens. I still like to watch it, but a bit too much of a control freak, I suppose. But there you go. Anyway, enough of me rambling on. Talk to you in a bit.